Are you at risk for diabetes? Or have you been diagnosed with diabetes and looking for a way to naturally control your blood sugar levels? Do you have a relative who needs help with diabetes? If you are looking for answers to these questions, you are definitely in the right channel. Like, subscribe and watch up to the end of this video as I tell you the 5 most important tips to naturally stop and prevent type 2 diabetes. Diabetes is a chronic medical condition that affects millions of people all over the world. Diabetes that is not controlled can cause kidney failure, heart disease, blindness, and other serious diseases. Your blood sugar levels may be high before diagnosis, but not high enough to indicate diabetes. It's called prediabetes. Finding out your risk factors for this ailment can be done by asking your doctor. Up to 37% of those with untreated prediabetes are predicted to acquire type 2 diabetes within 4 years. It's not a given that prediabetes will progress to diabetes. Even while you cannot change some factors, such as your genes or age, you may adjust your lifestyle and food, which may lower your risk. Here are the top 5 methods for reducing your chance of developing diabetes. 1. Cut back on all of your carb intake. When adopting dietary modifications to help avoid diabetes, it's crucial to take both the quantity and quality of your carb intake into account. Carbohydrates are converted by your body into tiny sugar molecules, which are then taken into your bloodstream. Your pancreas produces insulin, a hormone that facilitates the transfer of sugar from your bloodstream into your cells, in response to the consequent increase in blood sugar. Because the body's cells are resistant to insulin in prediabetics, blood sugar levels stay high. The pancreas increases insulin production in an effort to counteract this and lower blood sugar levels. This can eventually cause the condition to evolve into type 2 diabetes when the blood sugar and insulin levels rise over time. Numerous studies relate a high added sugar or refined carb intake to a higher risk of diabetes. In addition, swapping these out for foods that don't affect blood sugar levels may lower your risk. But not only sugar and processed carbs, all carbohydrate sources also cause the release of insulin. Although complex carbohydrates digest more slowly than refined carbohydrates, there is conflicting data linking an increase in blood sugar from a meal to a higher risk of developing diabetes. Soda, candy, dessert, white bread, spaghetti, and breakfast cereal with added sugars are a few examples of foods and beverages high in added sugars or refined carbs. Whole fruit, oats, non-starchy vegetables like broccoli and mushrooms, whole grain bread, and pasta are healthier alternatives. These choices have more fiber, which lessens blood sugar increases. Blood sugar is less affected by lean proteins like fish and healthy fats like olive oil, avocado, almonds, and seeds. They're fantastic dietary supplements that can help you avoid type 2 diabetes. 2. Regular exercise. Regular physical activity may aid in the prevention of diabetes. Reduced insulin sensitivity, commonly referred to as insulin resistance, is a common symptom of prediabetes. In this condition, your pancreas must produce more insulin to transport sugar from your blood to your cells. Your cells become more sensitive to insulin as a result of exercise, requiring less insulin to control your blood sugar levels. In adults with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes, a variety of physical activities have been demonstrated to decrease insulin resistance and blood sugar levels. Exercises such as aerobic activity, HIIT, and strength training are among them. In one research of 29 individuals with type 2 diabetes, HIIT, which entails short bursts of intensive exercise followed by shorter rest periods, was linked to better blood sugar control and longer endurance training sessions. However, HIIT is not necessary to achieve advantages. Exercise sessions that are only 10 minutes long, such brisk walking, are excellent choices. Start out with brief workouts when you first start an exercise regimen and work your way up to 150 minutes per week. 3. Your main beverage should be water. You can reduce the amount of sugar-filled drinks you consume by sticking to water. Adults who consume sugary drinks like soda and sweetened fruit juice have a higher chance of developing type 2 diabetes as well as latent autoimmune diabetes LATA. A significant observational research of 2,800 individuals indicated that those who consumed more than 2 sugary drinks daily had a 99% and 20% higher risk of LATA and type 2 diabetes, respectively. Additionally, a study discovered that consuming 1 serving daily of sugar-sweetened beverages may result in an 18% rise in the prevalence of type 2 diabetes. Liking this bit so far? If you do, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more content like this. 4. Try to reduce your weight. Your risk of type 2 diabetes may rise if you are overweight. Visceral fat, or extra weight around your abdominal organs and in your core, is particularly linked to insulin resistance, inflammation, prediabetes, and type 2 diabetes. Notably, if you have prediabetes, or overweight, or are obese, decreasing even a modest amount of weight, as little as 5 to 7%, may help reduce your chance of developing type 2 diabetes. Exercise, nutrition, and weight loss therapies dramatically decreased the incidence of type 2 diabetes by 40% to 47%, compared to a control group, according to a randomized, 2-year research involving more than 1,000 individuals at increased risk for the condition. 5. Stop smoking. Numerous major health disorders, such as heart disease, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease (COPD), lung and intestine malignancies, have been linked or demonstrated to be caused by smoking. Smoking has been linked in research to type 2 diabetes. Smoking is known to enhance insulin resistance and decrease insulin production, while the exact processes are still unclear. Importantly, research show that quitting smoking may lower the chance of developing diabetes. If you stop smoking for 10 or more years, your risk may even drop to a level similar to that of someone who has never smoked. It's now time for your voices to be heard. Do you know any other way to naturally prevent diabetes? Comment it down below. This has been Max of the Quick List. Leave a like if you're enjoyed. If you haven't subscribed yet, then what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the Quick List.